Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, how much time did it take for you to
Mm.
prepare the TED talk?
Oh yeah. That took some time, man. It was difficult. It was really difficult. It was
Like
scary for
six,
me
I
as well.
have I
Yeah.
have heard that it take almost 6 to 9 months.
No, not that much. Like until unless you're going for like best speaker of the world, there are championship as well. You know that. The best speaker of the world, something like that, right? So it is basically less speaking and more of an act. It's almost like a drama, because you literally memorize every next not only word but the expression that you are going to give. So that might involve like even a year of preparation. But uh, but mine took, I'll tell you. So they came to me in March. Okay. March, that, hey Ashish, we are trying to do a TED talk. And then they wanted a script right away. No, they said after they confirmed it in June that the TEDx event is going to be on 30th of July, right? So I got around 2 months of time, initial part of June. So 2 months, and then I prepared a script. The preparation of the script took somewhere around 2 to 3 weeks. There were few iteration. I did at least 2 to 3 drafts. And once the script was ready, then it was difficult to memorize, because I'm the kind of person who finds it impossible to memorize anything. And back in engineering also, I had to follow a lot of techniques to just memorize even a single definition. So I used the same old memory palace technique and tried to find out like pathways and divide it into 10 to 12 different points. And then I found out something new actually. That is why I like doing the things that I'm not used to, because you always find something new. So ultimately, I found out that I'm only going to think about the points. That I'm going to talk about this point, this point, this point. And if I rehearse it multiple times, I rehearse it at least 30 to 40 different times. Okay. And there's a scripted speech that you will see that you'll have to send. How many of you guys have reached public speaking? That module, fourth module?
Sir,
No, third module. Okay. But you have not sent me the scripted speech, right? Now, that so far
yes,
with
sir.
experience, I've found out that my students only rehearse like 3 times or 4 times. That too, if they're working very hard. But I've said at least 5 times you have to rehearse it. And if you do not rehearse it, it is basically you talking, and it is not a speech. So when you rehearse it now and you have the points ready, like I'm going to talk about point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you have rehearsed it like 30, 40 different times, then the moment you get to that point, you already know how the whole pattern is going to play out. Like, what is your sentence, or what is your bunch of sentences that you're going to say? So it becomes easy. But initially, when I was just thinking, I was good at writing. The script was done. All right. It was very good. It had some original ideas. But then I started to rehearse and I said that what have I gotten myself into? Because there's no way that I'll be able to say this line by line, or I'm not going to get confused over here, because I'm terrible at memorizing. All my talks are impromptu, right? All the podcasts, I just go over there and I speak about it. But then you have to find a way out, and I rehearsed it multiple times and it got into. Actually, the talk is going to come out in 10 days or so. That is what the team is saying. And you are going to not realize it when you listen to me, but I got confused in the pattern in the middle of the stage. Like there was something that was supposed to be said in the sixth point, but I forgot about it, jumped directly to seventh point, and in the eighth point I remembered, oh, I forgot to say that. Then all you need to do is improvise, like say it as if it is naturally designed that way, right? So there are a lot of things. I think public speaking is one of the most difficult things that you can do. Only thing more scary than that would be to go to war or go to the front line or something, because it is really scary, man. Because you get only one opportunity. If you make a YouTube video, it's fine, you can fix it in editing, or you cannot or maybe you will not publish it. But when it is from a big organization who you do not have any editorial control, or there's already an audience of 200 people who are going to listen to you, and these people do not know me. Like the audience comprised of only 7 to 8 people who followed me and came to the event. Rest, they did not know who I was. Even the other speakers did not know who I was. So it all automatically brings pressure. Okay. So be ready for that. You guys will have to face that someday as well. And I hope you face that. Okay. All right. To answer your question,
yes,
it
sir.
took me
Thank
somewhere
you.
around 2 months.
Thank you.
Yeah. But a lot of rehearsals. I still remember for 3 days straight up, I rehearsed again and again. I lost my count. And an innovative thing that I did was to turn on my camera and record and see how I speak so that I can work upon same things that I tell you to do. Like get a feedback, find out how you seem and find out what you can work upon. Okay. All right. Got
Yes,
lost
sir.
in that. Did not find
Thank you,
out the
sir.
contact of those two people. You're most welcome. If there are any other questions, please ask.
Ashish,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm Pawan. Today is my first live session.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Pawan, you are from past artist
Yeah,
speaking batch, right? Which batch?
yes, yeah. I think last year, May or June.
All right, last year. Okay, Pawan.
Yeah.
So you have gone through the modules. Have you started going through the lessons?